His Wolfpack career have been touchbacks. And away we go from Raleigh. And Colombo will let this hit halfway back. And here comes Western Carolina from its 25-yard line, and the Catamounts bring with them to the field the preseason player of the year in the Southern Conference. A fascinating story is the Ocala junior Cole Gonzalez, Tom.
And he is a gunslinger in every sense of the word. He's one of those guys that may not wow you with all of the physical attributes of a rocket arm or great size, great speed, but he knows where to put the football. He has the intangible traits of anticipation and decisiveness. I'm really excited to see him in this high-flying offense.
Branson Adams is his running back. In motion, you see Calvin Jones. Gonzalez to throw, hit as he does, and it's batted away by Caden Fordham, the linebacker. To Marcus Cooley, T-Mac was in pressuring the quarterback Gonzalez.
Yeah, you got a free rusher off to the left side of the quarterback right here, and Caden Fordham, number 10, just misses what would have been a surefire pick six for this NC State defense. Got to be very careful taking care of the football when you're backed up on offense if you're Cole Gonzalez.
Second down 10 for the Catamounts. Gonzalez, quick throw, almost intercepted, looking for Jones. And then Aiden White, who's got 8 career interceptions, almost had a bow on his 9th.
Again, the tip drill right here, and you're just missing out. You got a 2-man route selection to the bottom of the screen, trips to the top of the screen, as you see right there. Very fortunate, Western Carolina, to this point.
Catamounts were 44.5% on third down a year ago. Pistol formation for Gonzalez. They plugged in Adams, of course. 3 receivers to the field, 1 here to the boundary. Play clock down to 5. Wolfpack with pressure. Gonzalez throws, it's caught. That's Colombo, and a Catamount first down to the 37.5-yard line. Cooley makes the stop.
Really accurate throw. Colombo, another one of those Southern Conference preseason picks. Just coming underneath on the slant. Nice pitch and catch, catchable ball. Move the chains, but 3rd and 10 is not the line to gain that Western Carolina wants to find themselves in often here tonight.
So 1st and 10. They spot it to the 38-yard line for the Catamounts. Western Carolina 7-4 a year ago. They're 19th nationally in the FCS coaches poll. Colombo in motion. Gonzalez, another quick throw. That's Jones, Calvin Jones, redshirt junior from Forest City, North Carolina. He's tackled by Sean Brown. There's Brown now, who's going to be a much bigger figure in the Wolfpack defense this year.
Well, he moves down from his safety spot to play in what is really a nickel hybrid linebacker. He's expected to be the top tackler on this defense. This defense is built around the weak side linebacker.
Second down 5, and Riley Johnson, the referee. I think we may have had some early movement by Western Carolina's offensive line.
Delay of game, defense, 5-yard penalty, second down.
So delay of game is the ticket on the defense. And Dave Doran an early what for? A little visit with the side judge, Aaron Huckulu.
Remember, with some of the new NCAA rules in relationship to baiting an offensive lineman or a quarterback with your movement forward, jerking towards the line of scrimmage, even clapping, trying to get the attention of your own teammates, that's a flag now.
Gonzalez in the pistol with Adams, and there's an early start. Jake Young, who only played 4 games last year.
False start. Offense, number 66. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Never too early to say, Luke, that the 5 you earned is the 5 you just gave back.
We'll just start right back where we started. And, you know, these types of plays, this is what you're going to see week 1. What was so amazing about Georgia Tech, Florida State last week, Georgia Tech didn't have a penalty, did not have a turnover, but you're going to see pre- and post-snap penalties. We don't have preseason games out here, so let them settle in, iron out the kinks a little bit, and they're going to be just fine.
The tight end Young off the formation. 3 to the field, top of the screen. Gonzalez wants to run. He'll tuck, step out of the dab and van tackle and got plastered. And there's a flag as the hit was made by Caden Fordham, the linebacker.
Wes, you're gonna see Caden Fordham. When he comes in, he actually makes contact with his teammate, and his shoulder is what ends up hitting Cole Gonzalez as he goes down. Watch right there.
Dead ball, personal foul, late hit, number 10, defense with targeting. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down, and that play is under further review.
All right, so Fordham taking it for the late hit with targeting. Tom, what do you think here? We'll get another glance at this, but I think you said it might have been the shoulder that hit Gonzalez.
Yeah, let's take a look. Right here, you're going to see the right shoulder of Caden Fordham. He does go up and high into the head or neck area, but he does not lead with the crown of the helmet. Let's see here.
Is he defenseless?
Oh, he's absolutely defenseless, so that's because he gave himself up. And the moment that happens, you're a defenseless player, that gets the call.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Caden Fordham, who played 400 snaps a year ago for the Wolfpack. He had 12 tackles in their win at Virginia. And getting the call here tonight. And here's Riley Johnson. Fairly quick review.
Ruling of the field is confirmed, and number 10 is disqualified.
So, on the opening series of the game, Dave Doran loses Caden Fordham.
Loses Caden Fordham at a retooled position that just saw the departure of Peyton Wilson, who was an all-everything player, not only for NC State, but in this conference as a whole to the National Football League. You've had 2 penalties. You've dropped 2 interceptions, all in the first series, as we see Dave Doran having a conversation with Caden Fordham.
And so Fordham comes out, and now Jalen Parker, redshirt junior from Macon, Georgia, plays in his 25th career game, and welcome to the first series of the season. Gonzalez now, and the Catamounts after the penalty. Scrimmage from the Wolfpack 38. Quick throw, and Jones here at the near side. Boy, took a hit again, and that time, Travali Price. But one thing you're going to notice about the Wolfpack, they were a pretty good running defense a year ago. They might be better this year.
Well, this is an effort-based defense. You see them strain to the football. And what Western Carolina is trying to do is spread them horizontally to get them tired. Throw that ball out to the perimeter and get NC State running.
Second down. Halfway to the first down for Gonzalez. A couple of missed early throws by Cole have gone by the boards now.
Yep.
And here, better than 3 minutes into the first quarter, into Wolfpack territory. Quick throw again, and a sliding catch. And that was held on to by Branson Adams. Sean Brown was there to make the tackle. That's going to be short of the first down. Helmet came off. Adams has to come out. They'll make the change and bring Marlon Cochran into the lineup at the running back spot. He wears 25 for the Catamounts.
Wes, this is 2-down territory. A year ago, 45% conversion rate on 4th down and 44% on 3rd down. Field goals won't win this one for Western Carolina.
3rd and short. They're going to run the ball. Cochran slipped down. Might have lost half a step. Well, and part of that, Noah Potter angled in there to trip him up. Tom, they've also lost their outstanding place kicker, did Kerwin Bell and Richard McCollum from a year ago.
Yeah, you see him get caught up in the backfield, tripping over each other's feet, and it looked like there was a nice cutback lane there for Cochran. But as I mentioned, You're going to go for this. You've moved the ball efficiently. You've settled down a little bit. Big fourth down for this NC State defense.
Adams has come back in the ball game. That's Young, the tight end, in motion. Play fake. Gonzalez wants to throw. Incomplete. Tried to go to Young, the tight end. And the Wolfpack was there with Bishop Fitzgerald, the safety. And the Catamounts give it back on downs to NC State.
Gonzalez sees the strong side pressure, goes over to the left, and what a play right there by Fitzgerald, because he has to come from the opposite hash, the opposite safety position, and come downhill into the flat. Really impressive defensive stand there on fourth down.
Well, the 43rd career game of Grayson McCall, his first in an NC State uniform, starts just inside his own 30-yard line. Got Jordan Waters, the Duke transfer, with it. Joe Lee, the tight end transfer from UConn, in motion. Waters gets the first carry. And he'll slip out for 4 to the 34. Turner makes the stop. And Grayson McCall from Indian Trail, North Carolina. And there's the dossier of his career. Good heavens.
Look at the completion percentage. You talk about protecting the football. I mean, 14 turnovers in total over his entire career. That's over 10,000 yards. The amount of attempts, how careful he is with the football. It's one of the reasons why he's won so many football games.
Play fake to Waters. Here's McCall. Going to shoot it down the field. Concepcion overthrown. Ken Moore Jr., the nickel, but also freshman a year ago from Christopher Columbus in Miami, was in coverage.
And he's a corner. He actually got beat out at the other corner spot by Jordy Lowry for Western Carolina. So Jerry Odom says, hey, we're going to take a guy who's tough and has cover skills in the middle of the field and match him up versus NC State's best target.
Dakari Collins will go to the left. Concepcion, very dangerous sophomore, here to the bottom of the screen. That's Joe Lee, the tight end you saw. Snap to McCall. Loads and throws, and it's caught. 50-yard line, and a first down to Noah Rogers. From Raleigh, transferred back from Ohio State to play in the hometown. That's a 16-yard throw.
Two-man layered route, high-low. You read the flat defender, and look at the ball placement. That's why I talked about the accuracy for Grayson McCall. You throw the guy open, bend him over to the sideline where only his guy can get it.
NC State goes heavy here, Tom.
Something they have not been able to do the last couple of years. We'll dive into that here. This is what they want to be.
And now Concepcion tries to slip through the crack in the wall. And does. He gets 9-10. Ball popped out, and it's recovered by Juice Vereen, the tight end. It looked like Hayward McQueen tugged it out of Concepcion's grasp. But Juice Vereen, the tight end, the sophomore, was there to grab it.
So here's our man right here. And he's going to go in motion right there, and they love to get him the football. This is just an underneath jet sweep, but it's a forward pass. Anything bad happens in the backfield, it's an incomplete pass. And not a great block right there from big number 7 right there leading the way for NC State. But Casey Concepcion does the rest.
2nd and 3. McCall to his right. Going to shoot it down the field and just beyond the reach of Dakari Collins. So now 3rd down for the Wolfpack.
Grayson McCall would like to have that throw back. That's a throw that he routinely makes. Just slightly overthrown to the 6'4" Collins, a Clemson transfer.
You see McCall going to the wristband. Robert Anai, the offensive coordinator. Remember that in-helmet communication is in college football this year. That's McCabe, the converted lineman, playing tight end. That's in motion. Here's Vereen. They're going to hand the ball to Waters. A little delay trying to get to the perimeter. That's well played. Bo Simpson-Neely stayed home at the safety spot, makes the play, and now 4th down. Loss of 2 on the play. Fine defensive effort for the Catamounts.
Watch Bo Simpson-Neely, 21, insert himself right there on the edge to the left of your screen, and he has to make this open field tackle. He doesn't make this tackle. Waters bounces to the perimeter and turns the corner.
Caden Noonkester, 7th in the ACC a year ago, will punt it to A.J. Colombo. Colombo was 3rd in the Southern Conference a season ago, averaged 12 yards a return. Noonkester tries to flip it over, and it will skip into the end zone. We have played 7 minutes and change from Raleigh.
I miss you. I haven't talked to you in a while. We spent so much time together. But let's talk about Cole Gonzalez. He's the son of a coach, so you know he's built just a little bit different. Grew up in SEC country with his dad, was the wide receiver coach at Mississippi State, and he grew up on the sidelines watching his dad break down routes, wide receiver on the easel, and he's got a lot of love for the game. He's a student of the game. Dad can't make it tonight because he's got a big game. He's at the Florida against Miami, and but his mom Julie's here, and just a love for the game, a real student of the game. And Tom, I know you can relate to that.
Yeah, Dana, I absolutely can. You know, one of the greatest privileges is to be the son of a college football coach, and the life that you grow up into, and then to have the opportunity. I was very similar to Cole. Had the opportunity to move on, play college football, and have my dad right there behind me. It's a special time. I'm really happy for him.
He's a terrific player, preseason player of the year on offense in the Southern Conference. He was the offensive player of the year a season ago. Snap is high to him. Gonzalez going to try and make something of it. Cannot. Boy, took a big lick from Travali Price. Jalen Parker, who's filling the role of Caden Fordham, who was ejected on the targeting, also helping out. Now it's 3rd and beyond the 10 for Western.
And I think this was going to be basically quarterback power, and then the snap botched it. And at the point of attack for Western Carolina, very difficult to handle what is the strength of this Wolfpack defense, and that's their front 3 and front 7 as a total.
Gonzalez in the pistol with Adams. Lone receiver off the formation is Jones to the bottom of the screen. Quick toss to Adams with run, trying to get some blockers in front. He bounced off a 1, and there was whistle blown. And now Kerwin Bell has come off the bench out at the 25.
Before the snap, timeout is called by Western Carolina. First of this half. This will be a full immediate timeout.
So a timeout with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. A big 3rd and 13 up next for Western Carolina.
They have got it dialed in.
Cole Gonzalez out of the timeout, and we watched Kerwin Bell as they came to the sideline saying, guys, we got to be going faster. Well, it's 3rd and 13 here. 5 on the line for State. Hand the ball to Adams, trying to run through a crease. Helmet popped off as he was spun around 2 yards shy of the mark to make by Kelvon McBride.
Well, very fortunate to make that tackle there, but if you're Western Carolina, that's a big play. That's a field position flipping play that if you can cover on the punt, you've bought your defense an extra 10 to 12 yards.
Well, here's something I wasn't sure we were going to see, but we are going to see. KC Concepcion is going to return punts.
Why not have your best player on the football team out there returning punts?
Well, they had the 3rd best punt returner in the ACC last year in Jalen Coit.
Yeah.
And now what do we have?
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
In some ways, the Catamounts are their own worst enemy.
There's no question. There's no question. Sloppy play. They've gotten behind the chains on offense. We've had 2 penalties now for them.
Former Florida Gator quarterback Kerwin Bell. He's played football in more buildings than people think.
Yes, he has. Coached a lot of good football, too.
Yep.
National champion at Valdosta State.
Here's the punt. And this is Brantley. And this is Concepcion. 45-50. KC to the 45 of the Catamounts. And that's where the Wolfpack's second possession of this young season is going to begin.
Look at how decisive he is. Secures the football, no hesitation. I mean, he is 0 to 100 in a blink of an eye. And all of that field position I talked about negated by maybe the best pure athlete on this football team, one of the top offensive weapons in all of college football.
22 net on the punt by Brantley. McCall to work now. And the Catamounts hustling an 11th guy out there. McCall to throw. First down shot. Intercepted. Going the other way. This is Ken Moore Jr. cutting back at the 10 and tackled at the 8. Joe Lee, the tight end, saves the touchdown. Moore had 1 interception a season ago in 11 games. And he's got one on NC State's second possession tonight.
This is a miscommunication between Grayson McCall and KC Concepcion, number 10. KC comes out of the break and settles. He thinks he's settling in zone. Grayson McCall, if you look to the left, look at him settle. He throws it as if he's going to run direct to the sideline and allows Ken Moore to step right into the football. And that is, again, first game, first couple of series. You're trying to settle in. But KC Concepcion and Grayson McCall have got to get on the same page out of the break there.
First and goal at the 8 of NC State here. Gonzalez with Adams on his hip. Colombo to the right with the tight end and 2 receivers to the left. Gonzalez looks left from the pocket. Backs out to his right. Going to throw for the end zone. It's caught. That's Young for the touchdown. Jake Young. His first career touchdown as a Catamount has given Western Carolina the early lead on NC State.
Watch the resourcefulness of Cole Gonzalez. The motion takes him to the left, wide side of the field. That's where he wants to go. Doesn't like what he sees. Gets some pressure in his face. Now, you don't have to be an elite athlete, right? You just got to buy yourself a second passing chance. Finds Young working to the back end line of the end zone. But that's what a veteran, experienced, savvy quarterback will do for you.
The player down is Caleb Carter, an offensive lineman for Western Carolina. And Grayson McCall's interception is turned into a touchdown by Western Carolina.
Only his 15th interception. We talked about entering into the first drive of this ball game, how good he's been protecting the football. And again, his expectation of where KC Concepcion was going on that out route and where KC went created a turnover.
Here's Christian Lowry, whose last extra point was for Cincinnati in the Wasabi Fenway Bowl against Louisville well over a year ago. And the kick is good. Lowry makes it 7-0. Grayson McCall's interception by Ken Moore Jr. It's returned 51 yards. And then here's Cole Gonzalez's 40th career touchdown pass. Jake Young and the Catamounts lead number 24 NC State 7-0 on ACC Network. Gonzalez, and all of a sudden the new DC in town. Got to feel pretty good with a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, this is not a read and react defense. This is an upfield penetrating unit and got some points. So got a little turnover there, led to some points. He's got to feel great about where they're at.
And now, Tom, can they kind of amp it up here a little bit on Grayson McCall, who, as you mentioned, doesn't throw many interceptions, and he's back up at the plate.
Well, I'll tell you what I would do if I was offensive coordinator Robert and I here. I'd get back to running the football. Let's get back into 11 personnel, 12 personnel, impose our will. We have a distinct advantage in height and size and strength within a phone booth between the tackles. Let's run the football and force Western Carolina to stop the run first.
Waters started all the way to the left, is now dropped into the pistol with McCall. Quick snap, and here's Jordan Waters on cue from Luganville. He's got 5. He fumbled the ball, and the Wolfpack has jumped back on it. I think Joe Lee, the tight end, And Timothy McKay, the right guard, collided to collect the rock. And Justin Jolie slow to his feet. I think he collided with his big 312-pound teammate McKay. And Jordan Waters and NC State are befuddled,
to say the least.
That's a pretty good hit by Sadipo.
That's just an effort play by Justin Jolie, and as a result, it looks like he may have gotten hit. Took a shot from his own teammate, as you said. But NC State's got to clean things up, start securing the football. And went right to the run game like I thought they would. And I think they need to keep doing it. And this is a distinct, if this is an injury that causes a loss of play, it changes NC State in terms of what they want to be. They want to be a 12 personnel, 1 back, 2 tight end. And we talked about McCabe, number 47. He's 302 pounds at 6'6". So they're a different look offensively. You take 15 off the field, now they go back to a little bit of what they were a year ago, and they could not run the football effectively.
Jolie is clearly still trying to return to form as he leaves the field, and Reed Mitchell has come in the ball game to help with Juice Vereen. And now Kendrick Raphael has spelled Jordan Waters. Play fake McCall wants to cut it loose, and coming back to make the catch is Wesley Grimes. The Wake Forest transfer from here in Raleigh with a terrific catch at the 47 on 23 yards.
Love the back shoulder throw accuracy right here, giving Grimes the opportunity to really quickly pluck it, tap his feet down. Didn't look pretty in the air, but the end result sure was.
Wesley Grimes, who started 12 games a year ago for Wake Forest, only caught 4 balls for 33 yards and a score. Picks up a big first down for NC State. Can McCall turn it into a productive piece? Here's Raphael looking for room, and Kendrick Raphael picks up what'll be another Wolfpack first down to the 37-yard line of the Catamounts.
You're looking at a defensive front for Western Carolina that is 6 foot 270 at the defensive tackle spot, 6'2", 290, 255 on the edge with Curtis Fan, number 6, and Caleb Fisher, number 11, is 230 pounds. NC State has 7 graduates in their offensive line group, and 4 of them start here tonight. Rely on the big boys. Look at this formation.
Yep. Bunch look to the left. Unbalanced with only 4 linemen. They tried to throw the quick screen. The smoke to Grimes. And incomplete. So second in the full 10. Waters comes back. Raphael leaves for Robert Anai, Dave Doran's offensive coordinator.
Second down and 10 from the Catamounts 37-yard line.
Grayson McCall's been high on his last couple of throws. Been a bit surprising to me.
You see Western Carolina leads 7-0. A McCall interception turned into a touchdown by Cole Gonzalez and the tight end Jake Young. Here's Waters, another carry, first since the fumble. Trying to step away, cannot. That's C.J. Williams, the corner who started his college career at Alabama. He was a wide receiver when he originally signed with the Tide. He makes the play. Gain of only a couple, 3rd and 8 now.
I've been really impressed with Western Carolina's ability to tackle in the open field. He doesn't make that tackle. Waters turns the corner. That's the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen that tonight from Western Carolina.
Jolie has come back in the game, Tom. He's slot right here at the bottom.
There's motion.
Big fella in motion, yep. McCall to throw. Middle of the field, caught. Falling down is Noah Rogers for the first down at the 17.
It's a fantastic adjustment by Noah Rogers, but if he throws this ball a foot in front of the numbers, Noah Rogers is still running. The accuracy component to Grayson McCall has not been what we've seen the last 4 years. He has got to start throwing a more catchable ball, more than capable, but that wideout just bailed him out.
Here comes Mitchell into the ball game, the tight end. Rogers already a couple of catches for 34 yards. McCall wants to throw again. Now reset, shoots it, end zone, rolling catch, Concepcion, and a touchdown.
Kevin Concepcion working out of the slot right there. Inside release and just works through traffic. Cuts across. While Grayson McCall does a really nice job just subtly resetting his feet, keeping his eyes downfield and throwing it low and in front where only Concepcion can get it.
7 plays, 75 yards, 3:16. Time of the drive. The point after from Kanoa Vineset is good. And we're tied at 7.
Nice answer from NC State on that drive. See the little token fake in the backfield. Look at the reset. Now he's going to reset again. Keeps his eyes downfield. That ball's an incompletion or a completion. That's it. Nothing dangerous can happen right there. But I will say this. Grayson McCall made some really good decisions on that drive, but didn't make very good, accurate throws on that drive. If he can combine the decision-making with the accuracy, he'll start throwing ducks here.
All right, now there is this logic that you've been playing against your own teammates for 6 months, right? I mean, now he's playing against somebody else tonight. He missed the last half of last year at Coastal Carolina of live games.
Yeah.
Is he kind of resetting his framework tonight too?
I don't think there's any question that just about everybody in America is. You're on your 3rd offense in 3 years. You've now moved up a level of competition, right? So you're working through that through training camp against your own team. And now everything's just faster when it's live. You know, it's not thud. It's not don't take to the ground. It's not, you know, don't buzz the tower of the quarterback. It's real.
So 7-all now with 2:39 to go first period. Colombo and Moore are deep. Colin Smith will kick it away for the Wolfpack. End over end. And a fair catch is called for and asked for by Colombo. So the Catamounts will scrimmage from the 25. Don't forget, it's a busy, busy week 1 on ACC Network. Football lineup Atlanta for Haybrick Key. Georgia Tech and Georgia State's first meeting ever. Coming up after 8 o'clock.
Excited to see Georgia Tech coming off of last week.
Here is Branson Adams. No, it's not Adams. It's Corey Reddick Jr. getting the drive started at the running back spot for the Catamounts. 5'10", 175. Did not play a year ago. Only 4 games 2 years ago. Former 7A title winner at St. Thomas Aquinas in South Florida.
Big tackle in the hole there by D.K. Kaufman, the Auburn transfer. One of 4 new safeties on the back end for this NC State defense.
Empty set here for Gonzalez on 2nd down. Ball comes out. That's Colombo short of the first down at the 32. It popped out.
The runner was ruled down before the ball
that the runner was to the turf.
3rd down.
See Colombo right here. Ooh. He's rolling on top of that defender.
Sean Brown stripped it out of there, huh?
Sure did.
Oh, no, was that Brown? No, Fitzgerald.
Jeff Fitzgerald.
Yeah. So 3rd down. Here's Gonzalez. Wolfpack trying to get there. Gonzalez bails the pocket. First down and running. Midfield, Gonzalez still on his feet. Cole Gonzalez to the 20 and out of bounds at the NC State 18. Terrific play by Gonzalez. Looked like State had him twice, and he kept his feet. And it's a heck of a run.
Well, listen, when you see man-to-man coverage as a quarterback and you don't like what you see and the front door opens like that, take off and run because there is anybody on the defensive back end that's accounted for you. It's a great recognition of what he saw in front of him. Had that opportunity in that big lane.
49-yard run for Gonzalez inside the Wolfpack 20, 1st and 10. Play fake, quick shot here to the near side. The catch is made. That's Malik Knight. And he'll squeeze it for 5 to the 13. Almost a half minute to go in the opening period. Aiden White the tackle. Tony Gibson Looking out at his Wolfpack defense, who's already allowed 1 touchdown, and now a busted 3rd down play on a terrific run by Gonzalez. Reddick back in the game as the running back. Gonzalez from the pocket, and Reddick couldn't hang on, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 11 seconds to go. And
this is where it can get a little difficult on you offensively if you're mismatched up front and you can't just turn around and lean on the run game. The field has shortened. You don't have as much real estate back there for your passing game. Tighter windows to throw into here.
Pistol set for Gonzalez. And the signals come firing off from the Western Carolina bench. So they reset to a shotgun. And now the play clock and a timeout taken by Kerwin Bell. His 2nd of this first half.
Timeout.
Comes with 11
Western
seconds to go in the
Carolina.
opening quarter.
30-second timeout. The 2nd one of this half.
And again, he's talking to his team. Hey, we got to get going.
Number one, if you're going to take that amount of time to decide what you want to do from the sideline, you've got to get lined up fast. You've got to be ready to roll, force the defense to get lined up so that you have the time to make those adjustments.
Kerwin Bell now in his 4th year at Cullowhee. Tom, you mentioned it. What a football journey Kerwin Bell has had. And Dana told the story beautifully of Cole Gonzalez. Not only is he Billy Gonzalez, his son, who's had a decorated coaching career, was a terrific player himself at Colorado State. But how about this? Cole Gonzalez got tutored by the sheriff in the offseason.
Yeah, look at that. Bill Belichick standing over there. No, the Manning Passing Academy is such a neat deal for these kids because it doesn't matter what level of football that you are at. You get to compare yourself and compete against your peers, see how you stack up.
That's Colombo in motion. Here's Gonzalez moving the pocket right. Throws Colombo the catch. He'll dive for the score. Out of the timeout, Gonzalez dials A.J. Colombo. And the Catamounts retake the lead. On the final, well, 2nd to last play of this first period. Hey, QB, this is a pretty gutty throw, by the way.
Well, it's a gutty throw, but it's also a masterful design in terms of what they did to spring him open in the flat there.
Lowry's point after makes it a 14-7 Western Carolina lead. 6 plays, 75 yards in 2:34 for the Catamounts.
Well, they set up the rub route here really well. You see the receiver come in and sit. Well, what he ends up doing is he forces that NC State defender to have to go around that underneath route by number 6. So Colombo comes out in the flat, and there's no choice but for the defender to have to trail him from behind because he doesn't have a clear line to get to him. So well designed, the short roll, throw it, pitch and catch. Really well done and well executed.
Well, we talked about Kerwin Bell, not only a first-year defensive coordinator in Jerry Odom, he's got a new offensive coordinator in Rylan Wells. And Rylan has dialed up a couple of plays here in the red zone that have been rewarding for Coach Bell's team.
You know, oftentimes, very much so. And oftentimes when you see that play design, you're going to get a penalty on the guy coming in and doing the rub because he ends up blocking or he has contact with the defender. That time he did a great job of just sitting right in front of him and putting his numbers to the quarterback. So it looks like he's running the route and he's just setting up the flat route. End result, touchdown.
Robertson to kick it away. And through the end zone. So the Wolfpack will have 1 snap before we get to the first quarter horn. That was Hollywood Smothers deep to return the kick. And NC State, who scored in 7 plays a moment ago, will start again for the 2nd consecutive possession off its 25. This is a Wolfpack team that went 9-4 a year ago. Kind of had a balky, certainly not what they were looking for first half of the season.
Yep.
And a really strong second half. They got him to the 9 wins. DeMarcus Jones is coming to the game. He's the running back, along with Jordan Waters. So we see the split backs for the first time. And look at the shake and bake of Waters to get 10 on the final play of the first period. Turner makes a stop, but the Wolfpack finds itself down a touchdown after the first 15 minutes of the 2020.
How do you best describe his play through the first quarter?
Who's that, Cole?
Cole Gonzalez.
Okay, yeah, he's playing really well. You know, we told our team focus on the beginning of the game. Everybody talks about upsets. Well, you can't get an upset if you don't play well early. And we wanted to come out here, set the table early, take care of the football, play smart football, and we'll let our veteran quarterback lead us. And he's done a good job of doing that.
No doubt. Thanks for the time.
All right, thank you.
Dana, thanks. Kerwin Bell said earlier this week, we got to take our shot and stay in the fight, Tom.
And that's what you got to do early. You just keep lingering around, good things can happen.
Second down, McCall across the middle. Jolie's first catch. Look at the big tight end to the 42 and a Wolfpack first down.
He looks to be back to full health. Again, much more accurate throw here on the first throw of the series from Grayson McCall. You're protected up with that veteran offensive line. Justin Jolie coming over for UConn, who NC State played a year ago. They really liked him, and again, allowing them to get into more 12 personnel, 2 tight end sets to improve their run game. You see him there in the passing game.
He had 56 catches for the Huskies a year ago. DeMarcus Jones going to flip it to Concepcion. Now back it is to McCall. Backside, Jolie the catch. He dives for the pylon. It's a touchdown. Oh, big fella. Penalty on the play. Riley Johnson talking. We'll see.
And eligible downfield, number 65, 5-yard penalty, first down.
That's Jacarius Peak, Wes. The right tackle. As I mentioned, a veteran offensive line, a big group. 7 graduates in their offensive line room, 4 of them as starters. You're going to see right there at the right tackle position, and they're going to allow you about 3 yards. And he just continues to maintain contact and doesn't need to. All he's got to do is make the initial contact and just stop. And it's a coaching point I know he's probably heard 10 times before. Just a mental error there for NC State, negating a touchdown.
So now, first in a while, McCall wants to load it again, middle of the field, and boy, Mateo Sadipo went right up the top to make the play defensively.
So got a little greedy here. Grayson McCall should just check it down to number 20 right there, Hollywood Smothers. Instead, the no-no is throwing late over the middle. And Sadipo doing a nice job on the pass breakup.
That was Jacoby Baldwin, who was the intended receiver, so now 2nd and 15. Jones and Hollywood Smothers in the backfield. Play fake, slant route, Concepcion weaves around to the backside, first down. Knocked out of bounds into the Catamount bench. At the 30-31 by Quez Royal, and Concepcion slow to his feet.
You see him here in the slot. Just a quick look, deep route on the slant. Not your 3-step slant, just a little bit longer, allowing that to mature some. Good timing from Grayson McCall. Let's hope KC Concepcion is good to go. It looks like he's running off the field, but take a look at him now.
There he comes out of the ball game. McCall 7 of 12, 120, a touchdown, an interception. And around the corner goes Hollywood Smothers. 10-5, first and goal, Wolfpack. First carry for the Oklahoma transfer. Wesley Scott might have saved the touchdown.
It's just wide stretch zone. Find a really nice crease there between Matt McCabe, number 47, number 6, Wesley Grimes with the block. Does a really good job downfield. You see number 6 That's a really impressive team effort in the run game from NC State right there.
Concepcion returns. He's to the right side. See the two backs in the backfield. They're going to flip it to KC. Looking for a slot here at the 5. Bounces off. Dives. That's an NC State touchdown. Concepcion did not have a rushing score last year, and he doesn't have one this year yet. That's a pass. That's the quarterback's friend, and that's a touchdown.
Yeah, Grayson McCall saying, I got that one. I know it looks like a run, but that one's mine, KC. And this is a player that can do it all. We've seen him line up in a variety of spots. A special weapon. You better know where number 10 is when you break the huddle.
McCall and Concepcion have connected on 2 touchdown passes. Vineset adds the point. Thomas, a heck of an effort by KC.
There's no question about that. I just love how versatile he is. He's a ball carrier. He's a slot receiver. He can split out to the outside and take the top off the defense. Just a naturally instinctive football player.
Now, a pair of McCall to Concepcion touchdown passes. And Cole Gonzalez has got 2 touchdowns of his own for Western Carolina, and the Catamounts will start from their 25-yard line. And a quick reminder to you, stay tuned after the ball game. Thomas is what I like to call ACC Huddle After Dark, where they break it down, highlights and analysis, interviews, players and coaches, coverage you only get here on ACC Network and the ESPN app. Of course, 2 other games involving the ACC tonight in addition to this one, plus a look ahead to tomorrow night and a full card on Saturday. Western Carolina, 2nd straight possession, 3rd and 5 times of this first half. They start from its 25-yard line. Gonzalez, 8 of 13 for 57 yards and 2 touchdowns. Quick throw on the perimeter. And boy, what a play in space. State got over there. That's DK Kaufman. Tom spoke of him earlier. Donovan Kaufman chopping down Calvin Jones.
I mean, this is a guy that runs to the football, and he has stepped up big time in his run fits. He delivers a wallop upon contact. And again, that's what this defense is predicated upon. Effort.
Play fake, shoot it to the perimeter. Colombo, first down. He'll step out of bounds at the 39. Kaufman was there to edge him out. We have first down for Western Carolina.
That was another sneaky good play design that time, bringing number 3 Calvin Jones inside the block, but because the ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, he was able to secure a legal block. Sprung Colombo.
That's Colombo in motion. Quick throw again. Jones will catch, step out of bounds at the 46.
Gonzalez pass is complete to number 3.
And it'll be 2nd down and 4. The Catamounts tonight, we told you, playing new offensive coordinator Rylan Wells.
Yep.
Well, that's because Cade Bell, the son of Kerwin Bell, is the new offensive coordinator at Pitt. And he, in the portal, had Desmond Reed and C.J. Lee go with him. Talk about talent in both coaching and playing perspective that we'll see as part of Pat Narduzzi's team when they open on Saturday here on ACC Network, by the way, against Kent State. Incomplete for Jones. And I thought it was great during our visit this week where Kerwin Bell said, well, I didn't mind losing Cade and the players. I mind losing my granddaughter.
That's right. The grandbaby's no longer around.
Yeah.
And you can take my son. You can take a couple of our players. Leave the grandbaby here.
Yeah. Cade, know you might be looking in tonight. Proud of your dad and your football team from a year ago, I'm sure. Here's Gonzalez throws, look for Colombo on 3rd down and threw it just beyond his reach. So you said in plus territory, Luke, you expected him to go for it. Here it looks like the Catamounts are going to punt.
Yeah, they've got to punt it here. They got to play field position. If this was plus 45 or plus 44 to 42. I could see it happening because they have been able to effectively move the football. They've got a good plan, but got to play level-headed right here and punt the ball away.
Tied at 14. Coit will wait on the punt. Second of the night here for Stephen Brantley. Jalen will signal for the fair catch. Fumble in, and did he get back on it? I think so. Now the flag has been thrown for kick-catch interference, I believe, against the Catamounts. It was recovered by State at the 22. Clear. Quez Royal was close.
Kick-catch interference, number 13 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
I think it was Royal. Could have been Santana Fleming. Those double numbers creeping at you one more time. It was Royal.
It's a good call by the officials there. Actually made contact prior to the attempted catch.
So the ball will be at the 36 for Grayson McCall and the Wolfpack.
See Kerwin Bell there. Play fast. Let's go. Play fast. And that's what you got to do. You got to match the speed, the physicality, the intensity. When you may be outmatched in some areas, it's the only way to stay in this thing.
McCall, run game with Waters. Trying to find something on the right side. Only gets a couple. Well, it's not been a storybook for McCall. It's been good. The early interception. Now a couple of touchdown drives behind that, Luke's, has tied the ball game.
Yeah, just brushing the rust off just a little bit, particularly in terms of accuracy. I like the decision making. Want to see better ball placement, give his guys a chance to make a play, and then make a play after the catch.
Pistol for the Pack. Waters again. Trying to get here to the near side. Boy, the Catamounts really rallying to the football.
And not only, Wes, are they rallying to the football, they're leveraging the football extremely well. Look at the outside free shoulder of those gentlemen wearing white. They do a really good job of forcing this play back into the inside, and that's where all their help is.
Yep.
And Terran Turner, number 18, leading the charge there for the Catamounts. Good run fits there on defense.
Redshirt sophomore playing in his 15th career game tonight as he opens the 24 season. Kendrick Raphael in the ball game now. Here's McCall, long throw. Catch is made on the backside, and sliding across the midfield line is Concepcion. Simpson Neely the tackle for Western Carolina.
Little pitch and catch. You got the fly route on the outside. Speed cut out to the inside. Great separation. Now make something happen after the catch. And gets the line to gain. Those are the easy ones if you're Grayson McCall, not one of the better athletes in all of college football. Make you look good after the catch.
Coity checks into the game. He was there on the punt return a moment ago. Concepcion's got 5 catches, 61 yards in the first half. Coity in motion. Here's McCall. Jumped it back, and boy, taking a big shot is Raphael on the hit from C.J. Williams. So Kendrick Raphael taken down behind the line, loss of 2, almost 3.
You see the pump left, but this screen just slow developing, and C.J. Williams, a transfer from Alabama, he's not very big, but sure played big on that play. Using his inside shoulder to dip and beat the offensive lineman, because if he doesn't make that play, NC State might be off and running.
Smothers comes back in the ball game now for 2nd and long. McCall, another throw on the perimeter. And Terrell Anderson to catch. True freshman from Greensboro's Grimsley High School. So 3rd down and about 6 for the Pack. And NC State in the ball game. is 3 for 4 on 3rd down. A year ago, the Wolfpack were 6th in the ACC and 59th nationally at 40%. And the Catamounts got an early start, I think.
Offside. Defense number 21, unabated to the quarterback. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Bo Simpson-Neely. Antonio Simpson-Neely goes by Bo.
Grayson McCall knew he had one too because he saw him rushing up to the edge. And did you see the flinch, the real quick clap? Let's go, snap it, snap it. Wishing he had an opportunity to get that ball over the top. That would have been a catch to Dakari Collins. A touchdown at that.
Joe Lee comes back in the game. 7 on the play clock for the Pack. Inside give, and Smothers is trapped on 3rd and short. So now that's Caleb Fisher, by the way, number 11. Redshirt junior from Decatur in Atlanta. And now 4th down. The Wolfpack brings some of the heavy artillery to the deck.
Jumbo package right here. This is what we talked about with Matt McCabe, 6'6", 302-pound offensive lineman / tight end.
And the defensive end, Isaiah Shirley, at 275 has come in. Here's the give inside and didn't get it. Catamounts rally and get the stop on Jordan Waters. Wesley Scott and Edwin Moore Jr. Wolfpack turns it over on downs, under 6 to go 1st half, and we are tied at 14 in Raleigh. Well, ACC PM will get you set for tomorrow night. We'll be live in Atlanta. Heck, I think Dana Lugs and I are going to drop by and visit with Pack, along with others, in the football capital of the South, ahead of Duke and Elon tomorrow night in Durham at 7 o'clock.
So look at the amount of players in the box right here for Western Carolina. They've got 7. That's great. What they don't have is this guy right here accounted for. He's unblocked. And he does an outstanding job of penetrating to the inside and just creating a car wreck in the middle of that defense. Western Carolina selling out on defense.
Ball at the Western 41 in a tie game. Gonzalez sidearm throw, and it is dropped at the midfield line. by Calvin Jones. Downstairs to Dana Boyd.
Well, Tom, you were talking about the defense for Western Carolina. That was a big point of emphasis for defensive coordinator Jerry Odom when he came to the Western Carolina staff. Emphasis on raising the IQ and slow the game down so when you are on defense in those situations, you can fly around and be proactive, and they're getting it done there on the defensive end.
Curtis Fan, a terrific play a moment ago. And now we're going to get a flag against the Catamounts, I think, for procedure here.
Ball starts. Offense, number 75. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Caleb Carter playing in the offensive line tonight for Western Carolina.
These are the types of plays when you're on the road versus a Power 4 opponent and you're an FCS school,
right, that
you cannot have, right? This team is playing toe-to-toe right now, but they're not talented enough to beat themselves up. That man right there, Kerwin Bell, knows it. They've had a nice wrinkle here and there offensively. They've been able to effectively move the ball. They haven't really been able to run it. That's to be expected. But I like the passing game of Western Carolina right here. But you can't put yourself behind the chains on first down.
Second down, 15. Fake again, throw. That's Young, the tight end, and trapped at the 46 by Kaufman.
Young Jake Young, the pride of Waxhaw, North Carolina.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy, Wes.
All those guys east of Charlotte are going to get recognized this year.
That's right. The old neck of the woods there, pal.
By the way, Jake Young, Catamount legacy. His dad played there in the early 90s when Steve Patton was the head coach in Cullowhee. Adams on the orbit. Third down. Gonzalez, quick shot that's knighted midfield. He got pushed back. Well, they're going to give him the mark. Corey Coley, the senior corner from Jacksonville, Florida, who transferred from Maryland after 3 years and 34 games. Oh, it's enough to go for.
Wow, it looked like, I thought he got the first, to be honest with you, early on. And what do you got to lose, Western Carolina? You've effectively moved the football. You've done a great job in your pick and rub game offensively of trying to spring guys open using other wide receivers. So I like the call.
Cole Gonzalez doing the Catamounts are going for it.
See what they got dialed up here.
0 for 1 tonight on fourth down. Hand the ball to Adams, got hit on the button and didn't get it. Branson Adams got the handoff and a step, and then Jalen Parker, who's filling in for Caden Fordham, made the hit here, Luke.
Yeah, what a hit it was. I'm really surprised Western Carolina decided to run the football right there. I know it was just inches, but that's a mismatch up front with this NC State defensive front. Wolfpack holds. Grayson McCall back on the field.
Atlanta following game day from College Station, Texas. Wolfpack at the midfield line in a tie game. McCall to the flat. This is Joe Lee, the tight end. Picks up 8. Another catch by the big fella. That's his second of the night. He had a big play, a race by penalty.
A little athleticism out there in the flat. I was really glad to see Grayson McCall just take what the defense gives you. And now you extend the play. Little juice at 240 pounds.
C.J. Williams with some laundry.
Yeah, exactly.
Second down, McCall again. Directing, throws, and it got knocked away. It got deflected. Who got it?
No, he's got the football. It never left his hand.
McCall kept it?
Yeah, he was able to keep the football, pull it down, break the tackle, and
what in the world?
Now watch this. He's able to secure the ball. He wants to throw the route down the sideline. He doesn't do it. He tucks it. Everybody else thinks he's throwing the football.
Wow.
See Ken Moore, junior number 0, who comes in on the pressure. He turns around to run and chase the ball, not realizing that the quarterback still has it. Very fortunate right there.
Tuck rule.
Tuck rule.
3rd and 2. And timeout for the Wolfpack. With 2:47 to play.
Timeout.
First of the ball game.
North Carolina State. First of the half. Please reset the game clock.
NC State.
Thank you.
And remember the in-helmet communication. I got to tell you, Tom, I watched those games last week. I noticed a couple times.
Yep.
Here's McCall now looking to the wristband. And see,
yeah.
that's internet. That's in-helmet communication.
Correct.
For one more time. Tell me again.
Yep. Tell me again. Give it to me again. Repeat it. And they're using the combination. And that's Robert Denai, the offensive coordinator. Really good football coach. And they've chosen to go with the audio in the helmet and then use the wristband so they don't have a ton of verbiage in his ear.
Okay.
So instead of sitting there saying double deuce right, Z flex, 83 XZ go, they just get there and go 14. And now you speed things up. Nothing can get convoluted in his ear. And that's the choice they've chosen to make in terms of how they're going to use it. That's not necessarily how everybody's going to use it.
And our industry can be the expert on this a little bit. We also know that RF audio is not exactly perfect all the time.
That's true.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that's what this is.
Yeah. Yep. That's
and
exactly
it's
what it
one-way
is.
RF audio,
Yes.
right? So
Yep.
now, sometimes it's not going to be perfect. And even when you put it in any facility in the country, the Gremlins will come get you.
They will.
Jordan Waters in the backfield, out of the state timeout, 3rd and 2. Pressure up the middle, shot to the perimeter, caught, 1st down, and that's Concepcion. Guys everywhere, by the way. In the first half, 10 has lined up everywhere.
Everywhere. And he's motioned everywhere. He's shifted across the formation. It's like, where's Waldo? If you're on defense at Western Carolina and those guys in red jerseys break the huddle, you better know where number 10 is. And now they're just kind of dinking and dunking on this Western Carolina defense, chipping away.
Final 2:17 and counting of the first half. Tied at 14. Here's McCall. That's a little flat route. Here's Concepcion. 1st down. Out of bounds with 2:04 to go. Just ahead of the first 2-minute timeout of the season. Noah Rogers providing a nice block to get KC. And now they're going to, nice little roll off. Got a little house math done there. We get to the 2-minute timeout on the bug. Back after this.
Going across the field in motion.
Too busy playing the alignment. Now they're changing it.
Yeah, what's up?
I think I'm going first question.
Passes, diving low right there. He's lined up all over the place, as we've discussed, on the outside, on the inside, motioning across the formation. Shifts. He's operated as a ball carrier. He can do just about anything. He's like a jackrabbit in cleats with the ball in his hands.
1st down at the 23. 2 minutes to go. Wolfpack's got 2 timeouts and a tie game. McCall down the middle and incomplete. Trying to get it to Concepcion at the 8.
Grayson McCall is just off. This is a surefire touchdown. You've got to make this throw if you're Grayson McCall. He knows it. Everybody in the stadium knows it. He's made the correct read. He's made the correct decision, but he's got to have better ball placement. We've talked about that all first half.
Wolfpack, all in all, is also trying to add the double dip. Remember, they get the ball to start second half.
Correct.
A score here and a score there. Here's Concepcion rerouting. Hand the ball to Waters going right. Jordan will clip the 18 and toward the 17. Richard Garrett, the defensive end, was the first guy there.
You notice what they did that time with Casey Concepcion. They bring him into the backfield and they quickly dart him out. And if you watched Western Carolina on defense, at least 2 defenders at the second level took a false step towards Concepcion. And that's all you need to set up the run game to go the other way with Waters.
So here's 3rd and 6. McCall looked right. Now back up the middle, and he will dig to the 14. He's not going to have the first down. Tazi Mullix.
Tackled by number 10, Tajay Mullis.
And now a timeout is taken by the Wolfpack. We'll stay here at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh.
NC State.
And this discussion has got to be, it's 4th and short, right?
Yeah, it's 4th and short right here, Wes. And to be honest with you, Grayson McCall made a really smart play that a heady veteran would make. They go to the 2 receiver side, and Western Carolina's got it locked down. Look at where you are on the field. Cannot take a sack, don't want to take away points opportunities. He takes off and runs and gets them in a position to consider going for this now, as opposed to getting sacked, throwing an incomplete pass, and you're lining up and kicking a field goal.
Kanoa Vineset, who is the first-year place kicker for the Wolfpack, has kind of been out on the field, but he now walks away. And NC State, who was stopped on 4th down earlier in this first half.
I just don't think you can settle for a field goal attempt with a minute to go here in the second quarter. You're at home. You got the better athletes. Let's line up, see if we can punch it in. Now, they've run it successfully when they've gotten into this 2-back split back look.
Catamounts load the box defensively. Concepcion in motion. They're going to counter, run it to Waters. He got tripped up. What a play by Samari Dukes. And the Wolfpack is 0 for 2 on 4th down in this first half. And boy, Jerry Odom loves it.
You got to stick your foot in the ground right here if you're Jordan Waters and get north and south. This play was not designed to bounce to the perimeter. You got everybody blocked down. You're pulling your guard. And very frustrating for NC State. And Jerry Odom, the defensive coordinator at Western Carolina, has got an awful lot to be excited about the way his kids have come to play tonight.
And Jordan Waters, it's been a tough first half. 22 yards on 11 carries. Corey Reddick in the game. Cole Gonzalez has got under a minute and 1 timeout to see if he can unlock the tie. Gonzalez wants to keep. And he will dive to the 24. Flag down back at the 16. And Riley Johnson huddling with his crew. That comes with a runoff too, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Holding. Offense number 73. Penalty is 10 yards. First down.
Wait.
Oh, they have it.
No.
Correction. Half the distance.
So it'll be half the distance.
Half the distance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Gavin Van, yeah. 6 penalties on the Catamounts. 38 seconds left. Branson Adams is the running back now with Gonzalez. And Adams the carry. Bounces off one and no more. Tackles made there.
Branson Adams with the carry. Brought down by
and Western Carolina's not going to call the timeout. These teams are going to be tied at the break. Cisse and McBride, the tacklers. And I think that's going to be it. Yep, Catamounts are going to walk out the first half clock. So Colombo
That is the end of the first
had the second of the 2 touchdowns. Here is the kick, and Smothers, 3 yards deep, is going to bring this out. 5-10, Hollywood 15, 20, 25, Smothers 30, still on his feet to the 32-yard line. And that's where Robertson, the kicker, makes the stop. Let's go downstairs to Dana.
Kerwin Bell, the head coach for Western Carolina, all smiles in our walk and talk coming out of the tunnel at halftime. He told us this week they want to play fast, and that's exactly what they did in the first half, and it put them in the position to have that belief here in the second half. And he was really high on his quarterback, Cole Gonzalez, calling him an all-star out there, playing like a true veteran.
Yeah, no question. Preseason Offensive Player of the Year in the Southern Conference.
Yep.
Terrific athlete is what we saw in the first half.
Yeah.
A really good football player. Here's McCall setting, looking for the shot. Concepcion can't get his arms around because Ken Moore Jr. had him wrapped up. Pass interference on Kerwin Bell's team off the first snap, and a flag, 2 flags down, one at the line and one in the backfield here.
These may offset.
We got 3 flags. I think we got a small buffet available for Riley Johnson, our referee. Kerwin.
There are multiple fouls on the play, both by each team. Ineligible downfield, number 52. Holding offense, 51. And defensive pass interference, 0. Fouls will offset. Replay first down.
Tell you what, Riley, after all that, we're just going to reset and do it again.
Let's just do a do-over. That's the second penalty tonight on NC State for illegal man downfield by one of their offensive linemen.
That didn't feel like that was that kind of a ball play.
No, it wasn't. There was really no backfield action to try and draw up the defense to defend the run and force you to get downfield. That was strange.
So Waters stays in the game as the running back. Tight end, 3 receivers. And Jordan Waters cannot get the corner turned again because Edwin Moore makes the play.
The true freshman out of Decatur, Georgia. 6'3", 280 pounds, and NC State just flat out doesn't block him at the point of attack.
Well, Edwin Moore played for a 2A program last year, Columbia High School in Decatur. He had 63 tackles, 24.5 for loss, and a half dozen sacks. And he's a 280-pound true freshman in his first college game tonight in Raleigh. Waters has got 19 yards on 12 carries. Here's McCall escaping the pocket. Near side throw, Noah Rogers, who, when given the opportunities, made plays tonight in the throw game for the Wolfpack.
How about Grayson McCall just shaking off Ken Moore Jr. coming off the edge like a gnat.
It'll be 3rd down and right at about 5, I think.
I'll tell you, too, the reason why Western Carolina is in this position is they are making NC State earn every inch.
Right.
Nothing's been easy tonight.
Concepcion to the slot at the left. McCall again, quick throw on the perimeter, catch is made. That's a first down. Terrific battle for the football with Dakari Collins.
Well, that's Jordy Lowry, 5'11", on the 6'4" Dakari Collins. And if Lowry doesn't make this tackle, this is a touchdown. So you got the catch. If he misses that tackle, it's 88 and out the gate. Again, we've said it multiple times. The ability to tackle in space for Western Carolina has been uber impressive.
Lowry went out, looked like a hamstring, trying to get it stretched out. Quez Royal has come in and played well tonight in their secondary. Transfer from Campbell. Cody in motion. Going to give the ball inside again. That's Raphael. Kendrick Raphael, about 9 on first down.
What was the key word to your statement right there? Inside. NC State, for whatever reason, has tried to work the pin and pull and get the ball outside, but the advantage is to the inside, I believe, and they can really lean on Western Carolina.
So Raphael, the sophomore from Naples, 11 games last year. He had 7 or more carries in each of the last 4 for Dave Doran's team. Remember, they were almost running back by necessity.
Yep.
Not committee. They didn't have a committee. They had a handful of guys. Here's another McCall throw behind Concepcion. Threw it a little bit into traffic. There were 3 white shirts around.
Again, Wes, that's ball placement. Grayson McCall has made this throw 1,000 times. You put that ball a foot in front of number 10, he's off and running. And Grayson McCall knows it. He's got the RPO action. He's got one of the best targets in the country, creating separation. You just got to give him a catchable ball.
Two receivers to the left. A couple backs here. Another quick throw. Catch is made. That's Collins, and a first down again, Lutz. Ball of the 44 of Western Carolina. Samari Dukes the tackle at the shoe tops.
Yeah, nice little two-man pick route up at the tops. We've seen that from Western Carolina tonight. Saw that to Dakari Collins right there to move the chains.
Is he not throwing it accurate enough for Robert and I to call a deep shot here?
Listen, right now, if you're going to throw a deep shot, you're going to have to make sure you got single coverage over the top and make sure it's going to number 10 or to number 4, because the ball doesn't have to be perfect for those two.
First and 10. McCall thought about the shot on the perimeter. Now looking for Collins again. No flag on the play. A lot of hand fighting with Dukes here to the near side. It'll be 2nd and 10.
5'10" Samari Dukes, 6'4" Dakari Collins. We've talked about it tonight. These fellas for Western Carolina are competing. You look at the all-22 look here. It looks like they're going to set up the quick bubble screen and decide to go downfield on the delay rail route to big number 4. Number 3 all over it.
2nd and 10. Snap and the give. Banging away. Raphael again. He'll pick up right at 5.
Yeah, this is what I like to see. He sticks that foot in the ground, Wes, and gets his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. Find a crease and start moving north and south. I just think the run game for NC State is best suited against this group to be between the tackles. That's where they've had their greatest success in terms of per carry yardage.
State is 6 of 9 tonight on 3rd down. Here's McCall from the pocket, directing traffic, throws back, and is that Joe Lee the catch? It is, and the big tight end tried to stretch for the first down to the 34, and I don't think he got there before he got pushed back by Kenyon Partridge.
Now the question comes, do you think you can win at the point of attack?
0 for 2 on 4th down.
0 for 2 on 4th down. 2 attempts that actually tried to run to the outside on the perimeter.
They bring the 221-pound DeMarcus Jones in. 10th play of the drive for the Wolfpack in a tie game on the opening drive of this second half. Waters is in the game, and so is Jones. They're going to hand it to Waters. First down. Jordan Waters almost got the touchdown. Wesley Scott grabbed him by the shoe tops and held on. It's a run to the 25, 1st and 10. Best run of Waters' night.
No doubt. And why? Because he plants his foot in the ground and he gets square and he gets downhill. I love the play selection, the play call there. That's the run game key, I think, for NC State here tonight. You can throw it with Grayson McCall. He's maybe been slightly off, but running the football in their 21 personnel, 2 tight ends, 1 back, downhill, that's the recipe.
Longest drive of the night for the Wolfpack, 1st and 10. Here's McCall going to take the deep shot. That's Rogers, and it is broken up, incomplete. Royal there in coverage on the ball for Noah Rogers.
Quez Royal, the transfer from Campbell, one of the tall players that has some length in the secondary, because a lot of 5'10" players for Western Carolina. Royal 6'1". I've been impressed downfield with the coverage from the Catamounts tonight.
The first time out of the gate for Jerry Odom defensively tonight. Catamounts have played well. It was a sore spot a year ago for them in the Southern Conference. 2nd and 10. McCall again cuts it loose. Oh boy. Hayward McQueen Jr. almost ran into McCall's 2nd interception.
Whoa, credit number 5, just key in the eyes of Grayson McCall, and then buzz into the flat. Yeah, God, if he would have turned his head to the quarterback a little earlier, he catches that football. I just think it caught him by surprise a little bit. Wow.
Now he saw only 10 in the red hanging out there thinking, well, I know they'll throw it to him.
Yeah.
Third and the full 10 for State. 3 left, 2 right here from McCall. Wants to throw again. Pocket collapsing to his right. And taken down out of bounds by Morgan. The senior defensive tackle back at the 28 or 29 yard line. Be a longish field goal for Vincent.
Grace and McCall, we got no backs. They bring a little pressure. He gets flushed out of the pocket, trying to keep his eyes downfield for a second passing opportunity. And once again, big number 50, the true freshman Edwin Moore. Chris Morgan, 19. Wow.
Kanoa Vincent, 46.5 yards for the lead. Kick away. And it is good. Wolfpack in front. Vincent makes it 17-14 in Raleigh.
National championship the year they won it at Valdosta State over Ferris State. He's had a lot of success as a head man.
Kick through the end zone. Catamounts will scrimmage from their 25 as Gonzalez comes out. And by the way, while we've got a quick moment here tonight, Tom, the longtime legendary radio voice of the Western Carolina Catamounts is a wonderful gentleman by the name of Gary Ayers, who is not here tonight. Gary had a medical issue about 3 weeks ago. We know he's at home recovering.
Hopefully.
Hope he's watching the ball game tonight. Gary, we wish you all the best. Our man Hook is covering the game for you tonight.
And you're missing a good one, Gary.
Yep. And we wish you all the best in your recovery. And get back to the microphone for the folks in Western and certainly at Cullowhee. Here is Gonzalez, the keeper. He's got 10. He's got 15. Out to the 40. Angled out by Aiden White. And on cue, Cole Gonzalez with a play.
You talk about catching somebody off guard. This has not been a staple of the Western Carolina offense, designated quarterback run. Now, they'll create some plays when things break down, but that really caught NC State on their heels.
So 1st and 10 on the 15-yard run by Gonzalez. From the pocket, looping it downfield, going for the tight end Young. There's finally going to be a flag here on Jake Young. He shoved DK Kaufman out of the way. And
he actually shoved him closer to the football.
Yeah.
Offensive pass interference.
Yeah.
Number 87. 15-yard penalty. First down.
From the top row of Carter Finley, you could see this one.
This is one, if you could ask Cole Gonzalez if he could have it back, he would have thrown this on a back shoulder throw and would have had a tremendous opportunity for a completion based off of Kaufman's alignment. Instead, you're backed up.
Tell you what, for a guy that played just 4 games last year, a redshirt freshman, Jake Young's a nice prospect out of Waxhaw.
He is. He's a good-looking player. Marvin Ridge High School.
1st and long, 25 to go after the penalty. Quick throw, Colombo wide open, 3 red shirts are there, and AJ will get to the 35. Bishop Fitzgerald. Now remember, we told you the story of Sean Brown moving down to play linebacker. Yep. So Bishop Fitzgerald, who made 3 starts last year, interceptions at Virginia Tech and against Louisville, was a ball hawk in the preseason a year ago. Senior from Woodbridge, Virginia, is the guy who's now being called on to fill that secondary void. And Devon Boykin, or Devon Boykin rather, not playing tonight for NC State. He's another guy they're going to count on. Inside. And the give there picks up maybe a yard on the run by Branson Adams. And you saw Jalen Parker. Caden Fordham was taken out of this ball game on the first series with a targeting call.
Yep.
And the Parker, the redshirt junior, has come in there to try and fill that role tonight. Here's third down now. 3-point lead for NC State ahead of 6 minutes to go in the third. Catamounts are 3 of 7 on third down. Straight drop, Gonzalez, middle of the field. That's Colombo and a first down.
Wow.
That ball was ripped, Tom. Kaufman, the tackle for State at the Wolfpack 40.
You talk about in rhythm, on time, anticipating the throw. And you've heard me say tonight, throwing that ball a foot in front of the numbers, because when you do that, you give yourself the opportunity for yards after the catch. If you make them have to earn it and adjust, you might catch it, but you're tackled.
25-yard throw, 1st and 10. A touch inside the Wolfpack 40. Play fake, and back inside for Jones, and progress measured to the 32.5 before White wrapped him up.
Well, they catch you in such a conflict of assignment, right? In the RPO game, you see DK Kaufman, number 5. He completely jumps the backfield action in the run fake, and they pull up and throw the stick route right behind him, and it's an easy read for the quarterback.
2nd down and 3. 3-point lead for the Wolfpack. Gonzalez flags down a high snap, taking a deep shot, and threw it just beyond the reach of Colombo. Diving attempt with Cisse in coverage.
Cisse's got an opportunity to be one of the next great secondary players.
Finger passer, defense number 44.
Wow.
Penalty. Automatic first down.
Brandon Cleveland. A roughing the passer call against Gonzalez.
Tony Gibbs and the defensive coordinator is not going to like it. It's a terrific initial swim move. And you know what? If he doesn't put his hand to the helmet,
they don't call
it's
it.
Not called.
Yep.
And again, you got to know, especially when you're anywhere near that quarterback in the pocket, where you put your hands means everything. And the crowd here doesn't like it, but they're going to protect the head of the quarterback at all times.
Catamounts moving guys around. Tamarez and Jones to the top of your screen. Adams the carry, breaks the crease, keeps his feet. Touchdown for the Catamounts. Western Carolina goes right back in front with 4:36 to go in the third.
What an answer. What an answer. They're running tackle H-back counter. And this Wolfpack crowd quiet.
6 plays, 75 yards, 324. And Western Carolina in front again. They answer the Wolfpack scoring drive with Branson Adams. A year ago, 3 touchdowns on the ground and better than 500 yards, spelling Desmond Reed. Now he's pushed the boys from Cullowhee in front. 3 trips tonight to the red zone for Western Carolina, and it's been 3 touchdowns. Branson Adams, the latest on a 17-yard run.
So here's what we call our tackle H-back right here. Counter. So we're going to block down here. We're going to block down there. We're going to be right here. And then we're going to hand off, and he's going to stick it right there. And he's going to get one-on-one with the safety in the backfield. This is exactly how you want to design it. And now you force that safety in space to make a tackle one-on-one with the running back and Branson Adams. And the execution of the counter package for Western Carolina puts them up by 4. That's the play that you saw last week. Georgia Tech put on a counter clinic versus Florida State in Ireland.
Hollywood Smothers will bring it out. 10, 15, and not more than the 17. My goodness. So NC State, a late decision from Smothers. McCall and the pack go from the 17-yard line. Quick reminder to you about Midtown for the Battle of Atlanta. First ever meeting with Georgia State, Georgia Tech.
One of the greatest backdrops in downtown college football anywhere.
And Waters on first down. We should say Dana will be there with Tom and me before we talk about you and me, because Dana Boyle's with us on the sidelines reporting.
True. Oh, look at the direct snap. We got another version of the counter. This time for the boys in red.
Well, for those of you thinking we were headed for the sleepy P4 FCS game tonight, I'd like to welcome you to NC State in the top 25, trailing 4 with just under 19 minutes to go on the clock. McCall cutting pass to Jolie. Flag thrown behind the play for a late hit. Jolie out to the 42, and we're going to add 15 on top of that.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 6. 15-yard penalty added on to the end of the run. First down.
Curtis Fan Jr., who made one of the big plays on 4th down earlier in the ball game. But Western Carolina, a little late here.
Wow, and they got the call too, and that's one of the better throws. We've talked about the inaccuracy tonight for Grayson McCall, which has been normally one of his strengths throughout his career. Delivers a strike under duress right there to Jolie. And Fan, one of their better designated pass rushers, he should know better.
So the ball at the 43 after the penalty in Catamount territory. Waters in the ball game. Here's McCall. Play fake. Middle of the field, beyond the reach, and that's the freshman, Keenan Jackson, who was the intended receiver.
Another one of them Waxaw boys, a freshman out of Weddington High School, south of Charlotte, and this is a really good route by the youngster out of the slot. He's got a good 4-yard separation, and again, Grayson McCall, a throw that he routinely makes, has just been off the mark tonight, and some of them have been some wide open targets, as Jackson was there.
Second down and 10, still plus territory possession. Concepcion trying to cut through, and boy, the rally is there, and that's Anturon Turner, the linebacker, firing through.
I've just been so impressed with the run fits for Western Carolina, Wes, their ability to tackle in space, and then how they've leveraged the football. They never let the ball bouncing turn the corner. There's Jerry Odom, former Ironman in the Arena Football League. Played in both sides of the ball. He's a tough guy, and he has got one heck of a plan here tonight for the Wolfpack.
4-point lead for the Catamounts, 3rd and a dozen. McCall loops it out. The catch is made, and Raphael can't do anything with it. Taken down back at the line by Edward Moore at the 43-yard line. And Kate Noonkester is going to come on and punt the ball away with 2:20 to go and a 4-point Catamount lead. A.J. Colombo will stand at the 10 with the heels locked in to wait on the punt. Hangs it high. Colombo going to let it hit. And And the Wolfpack's going to down it off the bounce at the 13-yard line. Well, Kerwin Bell's team, Western Carolina, is hitless in 30 tries since 1980 against the ACC. They lead by 4.
Player of the year, but tonight he's just been off. And whether it's been by a foot or an inch, a couple of them would have resulted in touchdowns. That one to Casey Concepcion, the bang 8, post route right there to the freshman Keenan Jackson. He's just off. And the guy on the other sideline, Cole Gonzalez at Western Carolina, he's made those throws tonight. Now, Grayson McCall's played great football throughout his career. He will continue to play great football. But he has got to get himself in order offensively tonight and make the routine plays routinely.
So while State fans want McCall to get tuned up, now here's the Catamount defense. It's averaging 9 yards a rush tonight, Ludes.
Unbelievable.
And Gonzalez taken down by Jalen Parker, the linebacker.
Injury timeout.
And we've got a Western Carolina player down. I believe it's Caleb Carter.
That is Caleb Carter, and this is a position that a year ago just crumbled down the stretch. They could, your numbers at the FCS level, you're not sitting there with 85 scholarship players, right? And so you get losses, particularly up front on either side of the ball. It can devastate your season. That happened to Kerwin Bell's team a year ago late, and they just couldn't recover from it.
Well, here's the other idea, too. They lost 8 of their 11 offensive linemen last year. That meant they went and found players playing other positions.
Yep.
To try and get through the year, and they still ended up winning 7 games.
They did. It was a remarkable coaching job, and you found a way.
Yep. Here's the snap to Gonzalez on 2nd down. Pocket moving, and he threw a bounce pass to the perimeter. Intended for Adams. And bouncing right up in Branson Adams' face was Sean Brown in coverage.
It's good that he bounced it, because now you're sitting there and you're 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 14.
1:20 to go in the 3rd. The Catamounts with a 4-point lead. Delay? No, absolutely not. Boy, Davin Van was the first guy in there. And then he had some buddies show up.
Well, I love what they think with Davin Van here, lining up on the inside, and he just burst through the A gap, the left gap between the center and the guard. With that explosive first step, it's one of the reasons why he's one of the most disruptive defensive linemen in college football.
And now you're going to have to punt the ball to number 10.
Who's standing on the 50.
Yeah.
First time tonight we may see Western Carolina give up the field position advantage.
Stephen Brantley, high punt. Concepcion makes the fair catch at the 49. That couldn't have been scripted any better.
Nope.
For Kerwin Bell's team. Half minute to go in the 3rd. And now McCall, who despite the struggles tonight is 215 yards and 2 touchdowns, is back out there, and a touchdown puts his team back out in front here late in the 3rd. And Dave Dorn now, and this is the beauty kind of where they are as a program, Tom. It's not anything he hadn't seen before.
And he knows he's got an old football team, an experienced football team to weather this kind of storm.
McCall, quick throw on the perimeter and knocked away. Collins was there, but so was Dukes. Kari Collins expects to play a bigger role. He's had 12 career games, 17 catches, 279 yards.
You look at this Western Carolina defensive secondary, they don't believe that NC State can throw the ball deep on them. They are hugging the line of scrimmage.
McCall looks left, comes back middle of the field. Now to the backside. He's going to throw it, and Waters tried to make a leaping catch of the ball. Mateo Sadipo was there with him. tracking along the way. And Partridge also was forcing McCall from the pocket. And this is who's working on the near sideline tonight. 8 or more wins in each of the last 4 years. It's a short list.
One of the best developmental football coaches and coaching staffs in all of college football.
Yep.
And when it comes to developing players from the time they enter to the time they leave, it's why he's sustained winning seasons for so long.
3rd and 10. McCall rolls, shoots it, and it's caught. Rolling catch into the near sideline by Anderson. Another catch for the freshman here, Tom.
Yeah, another true freshman in Anderson. And what a great play along the sideline, going low. And if you're Grayson McCall, this is where you want this throw. Out and away to the sideline. Your guy catches it or nobody does.
Substitution in the offensive line. Val Erickson comes in. He's going to play for Anthony Belton. And we're going to have one snap at least. Helmet came off for Belton, but he gets the quarter break. 21-17. Western Carolina the lead.
Red hot.
NC State trails 4. We welcome you to the 4th in Raleigh. Here's McCall. Shoots it to the backside. Jolie came back for it. Incomplete. It's almost like there's this piece of the offense tonight for NC State. It's like a half second or a beat late or a beat early.
Yes, it is. And you saw that play right there with Jolie. He went to turn up the sideline and then stopped at the last second. The ball's thrown and it surprised him. Couldn't get his eyes around quick enough. And Dave Doran's looking up at the scoreboard, shaking his head, saying, how do we get ourselves in this position?
Wolfpack to work. McCall in the gun. Second in the full 10. Catamounts coming with pressure. Across the middle, that's caught. Concepcion inside the 20. 10, 5, State leads.
Wes, all night long, we have been talking about what happens when you give the receiver the opportunity to play through the ball and transition upfield based off of your ball placement. So many times tonight, that has not been the case. On that play right there, that's exactly what we've been talking about. Get the ball in front and allow your target to transition upfield. Lo and behold, yards after catch resulting in a touchdown.
Fine set. Pushes the Wolfpack to a 3-point lead. 35-yard score last year. Concepcion had 10 touchdown catches. Tonight he's got 3.
You know, breaking some tackles. You got some partners out there on the perimeter, blocking downfield. You love to see that from the wide receiver position. Got a little confidence now for Grayson McCall. I think he's been frustrated. He's watched himself not make the plays that he's become so accustomed to making a lot.
Dana, McCall, and Concepcion is the new law firm here for the Wolfpack.
It sure is, Wes. And you have to wonder, Casey doesn't have to do it all by himself. He's got the pieces around him to help him succeed. And Dave Doran talked about the competitive depth that they have this year versus just depth. That next man up mentality. If your starters go down, you got the backup, and that's being tested here tonight.
Well, Casey Concepcion has got his 4th career 100-yard game tonight. His 2nd straight in this building. He had 131 against Carolina in the regular season finale a year ago. And tonight, he's got 8 catches for 115 and 3 touchdowns. My goodness. And Tom, in 47 seconds, they took the lead.
Big momentum swinging over to the sideline of the red.
So it's a 3-point Wolfpack lead. Kerwin Bell's team, as he said, has taken their shot and they've stayed in the fight. And here is the list since 1978. of FCS teams to beat AP top 25 FBS teams. 4 years ago, the Grizzlies came from Missoula and got the Huskies. That's the last time it's happened.
Oh, North Dakota State in Boulder tonight, giving Colorado all they can handle.
Ball at the 25. Gonzalez to the tight end Young, near a first down, and flipped over out of bounds by Fitzgerald at the 38-yard line. And right back on the beat comes Kerwin Bell's Catamounts.
Yeah, Western Carolina really wise to move the pocket, change the launch point. Don't let NC State get a beat on where Cole Gonzalez is at. He's been so good throwing the football off platform.
Here's Gonzalez again, wants to throw, pressure coming, and Davin Van leads the charge. He and Cleveland both there for the Wolfpack side.
Davin Van is splitting 72 Blake Whitmore and 75 Caleb Carter. Look at him to the right of your screen, just manhandling the double team. And that time, Cole Gonzalez just held on the football a beat too long. You start patting the ball in the pocket, generally bad things are going to happen.
Second down, 16 now. Into the second minute of the fourth quarter. Gonzalez hands to Adams, and Cleveland wraps him up and throws him back. Well, the boys in the red shirts are all lathered up now.
Yeah, they're lathered up, and they've got Western Carolina backed up. They're the 3rd and 15. That certainly condenses the play sheet.
Catamounts are 4 of 9 on 3rd down.
Seeing some pride from NC State on defense right now.
Yep. 3-man rush. Gonzalez up in the pocket, looking for room, and it'll be taken down at the 44. Red Hibbler. We have not called his name much tonight. The explosive pass rusher who transferred in out of Northwest Mississippi Community College a year ago and posted 6.5 sacks and 7 for loss. And here comes Brantley to punt it away. Coyd is deep to take the punt for the Wolfpack. Four plays and a punt. Brantley flipping it over toward Coyd. Fair catch called and made at the 19. So we get a break. Almost 3 minutes into the fourth. Wolfpack play with a 3-point lead when we come back.
Slithery in line. Really good ball carrier, even though he's a pure wideout. And then again, you throw an accurate ball in front of him. Don't force him to adjust. Let him do the rest after the catch. Make you look pretty good at quarterback.
First down play. They swing it to the perimeter, and there's that man again. Ken Moore Jr. tries to make the tackle, and Concepcion says, "You're too small, Ken." You're too small. Second down and 4. McCall in the gun. Fake the Waters. Grayson going to keep it. And he'll get the first down.
Did he fumble?
He did fumble, but they're going to rule him down, I believe.
The quarterback's elbow was down before the ball came out.
There you go.
Whew. First down.
Riley Johnson says down with the elbow.
Yeah, I think that's a good call unless there's a better view of it there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
No, elbow down.
Good call by this officiating crew. Riley Johnson, our head referee tonight.
First down. Ball at the 31. McCall from the pocket. Dumps it inside. Catch is made. Jordan Waters slides out for another first down.
Well,
he did some of that at Duke now.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a reliable pass catcher out of the backfield.
Check downs get first downs.
Yeah.
And you take what the defense gives you, and they're gonna drop into their zones and play deeper than the deepest. Just take the underneath shots. Let guys like Jordan Waters do the rest.
All right, Jerry Odom's made some good calls tonight defensively, right?
Absolutely, and I think he's had a great plan, and his kids have played so hard.
Yep.
There he is.
But he's got to go find whatever play here and see what happens. Give is to Waters. This is a sweet. Oh, no, beg your pardon. It's Paylor, the freshman. Tom, one of the more intriguing young prospects here, the Burlington freshman Jonathan Paylor, who arrived just in June, but is impacted enough to be a part of the lineup.
Yeah, he's a guy that when it's all said and done, now he may be one of the fastest players on this team, just a true freshman. In the ESPN 300 a year ago, one of the more high-profile recruits NC State signed at skill positions in a number of years. But again, he was late to the party. He's going to be a great player. Good to see him get some time here early on.
Smothers in the ball game now, the running back. Gain of 3 on the carry by Paylor. Here is McCall looking to throw. Load shoots it to the far side. That's caught. First down. Wesley Grimes, another big catch against Lowry, the corner.
Look at the timing on this. Deep comeback to the sideline, just playing pitch and catch. Throw to the outside shoulder of Wesley Grimes up top. Beautifully thrown football. This is a long NFL type throw. And that's what we've become accustomed to seeing from Grayson McCall from a consistent accuracy standpoint.
Inside 9 to go. Into Western Territory, Catamounts 42. Near side, Smothers. Hollywood inside the 30. Ball got jarred loose, rolled out of bounds around the 27. Simpson Neely there on the stop.
Big Anthony Belton from the left tackle spot. A really nice job securing the edge, allowing Smothers to bounce the play out to the perimeter. It's one of the few real outside intended runs that has been successful tonight.
Wolfpack bench, I think, looking for Catamount targeting. So's the crowd here in Raleigh. Here's McCall to his right, back across. Joe Lee at the 10. Big fella to the 6, first and goal.
Just a fantastic job by Joe Lee working to get open. He just kind of subtly settles there behind the flat defender, decides to take the quarterback, Grayson McCall. Grayson McCall dumps the ball at the last second. I've been really impressed with this guy tonight, Wes. Yeah. He's a jack of all trades.
Waters and Jones in the backfield. McCall's over 300 yards in the ball game. There's the snap. Give is to Waters. Knocked down. No gain. Maybe he lost a half yard.
It's 2 unblocked defenders right there. Amarian Robinson and Blue Monroe. Number 12, number 47. Unaccounted for on the backside.
Here comes Concepcion to spell Jones. The lineup is Thayer Thomas, Tobias Palmer, and now Casey Concepcion.
How much you want to bet that's not the last time that happens?
For him this year?
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that way. Second down and goal. Give is Waters again at the 5. Bouncing, driving, and touchdown. Second, third, and albeit maybe 4th effort for Jordan Waters.
Dare I say a 5th or 6th effort. Looked like a ping pong ball. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least.
Fine sets, point after. Gives the Wolfpack their largest lead of the night now. 10 points, 31-21. And Jordan Waters in the books in his first ball game wearing the red and white of NC State.
ACC Network College Football is presented by Ice Cold Dr. Pepper. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Justin Jolie the catch, and then Jordan Waters his first touchdown as a member of the Wolfpack of NC State. Dave Doran's team's got their largest lead now in the ball game, 31-21. A pair of fourth quarter touchdowns. And here's the kick. There will not be a return, so the Catamounts will schedule from the 25, and more on Jordan Waters. Here's Dana.
Yeah, Wes, let's not forget Jordan Waters transfer from down the street, the blue school that the NC State Wolfpack they don't want to talk about. But the departure of the staff at Duke last year, combined with Jordan Waters wanting to stay close to family, was the appeal to come to NC State. And he told me it's still bizarre. I see red. I'm not used to it, but I'm bigger and stronger here. And you saw that on that touchdown drive. But he said, don't get it twisted. My teammates still chirp me and give me a hard time for wearing the blue devil color, kind of like we have to make fun of Tom sometimes to keep him humble, right?
Sometimes or all the time, Dana, because I'm feeling the heat. We haven't even completed our first game together yet.
Oh boy, here's Gonzalez, quick throw, batted in the air, incomplete, trying to dial the wide receiver King, or Malik Knight rather, and good coverage by Aiden White. The story of Jordan Waters is just terrific. When you think he's from Fairmont, North Carolina.
Yep.
And was a terrific player a year ago at Duke, and in the portal makes the move over on 540. Here's a looping throw by Gonzalez for Knight again, who makes the catch. Catamounts in plus territory on Malik Knight's catch, the 6'2 redshirt sophomore from Fort Lauderdale.
You know, really the only true tall target that this team has. Smooth, long. Look how long his arms are. Does a nice job positioning himself, making a play on a guy that's probably going to be a future first-round draft choice in Aiden White.
Here's Gonzalez again, shooting it near side. Colombo the catch, and taken down at the 37. It's a throw of about 7, so it'll be second and a long, 3 or 6. Second and 4 it'll be. Gonzalez, there ain't no quitting this kid.
No. He's a riverboat gambler. I love his play style.
Little shot again, and boy, spins it right by A.J. Colombo, incomplete. Cole Gonzalez, who in some preseason talk said, hey, look, I really, really love baseball. I like playing football.
Yep.
And I had one guy say, better athlete, good football player. And we've seen that wiring come to fruition tonight.
We have. He's made a lot of plays on his own. He's kept plays alive. He's anticipated. He's been decisive. He's shown just about everything you want to see from the position.
Yep. And a flat-out competitor. Here's Gonzalez again. Long throw and incomplete. There's going to be a flag here on Cisse, trying to defend Colombo across the way.
He got tangled up, and you can kind of see the extension of Cisse's arm as he pushes Colombo down to the ground. They want a little scissor
Pass
concept.
Defense number 2.
You see that left
That's an
arm.
automatic first down.
That's the left arm of Cisse, right? That's what they're calling on him.
So now first down and 10 at the 25. Fifth penalty on the Wolfpack tonight.
Let's go, Dean! Hard, Cisse! Hard! Hard, Cisse!
Branson Adams in the backfield with Gonzalez. Quick look, shot inside route, and Young held on. Did he? Ruled down at the 16. Wow.
It looked like a catch, fumble recovery by Young. And Cole Gonzalez threads the needle. Big 87, who's been a feature player in this offense tonight. He is going to be a problem at the FCS level.
Yeah, he is. Hard matchup at 6'3", 240. And what do we have now? Review of the catch. Let's see Riley Johnson to tell us.
The previous play was looked at and determined it's an incomplete pass. The ball will be brought back to the previous spot. Second down.
So there's no review.
No, well, there has been a review, and I want to credit the officials right here because they saved a ton of time. They realized it. They realized there was no need for a long stoppage, and they felt like he never secured the football, made a football move forward. Ball drops out.
Well, and the expedited review is what took place.
Yeah.
ACC and the command center in Charlotte, of course.
And I have no problem with that. In fact, I think fans in general, too, appreciate that. There's no need to drag this thing out and make the process longer than it needs to be.
And Kerwin Bell is talking to Riley Johnson, who is right to pay the visit. Kerwin's laughing, but he didn't like the answer, I don't think. But I'm just guessing there.
He may not like the answer, but I'll tell you what he does like. The fight and talent and effort of his football team.
Second down and 10. So it's called incomplete. Off the 25 of NC State. Gonzalez, Colombo wrapped up as he caught it at the 20. Cisse right there. 5-yard throw. It'll be 3rd and 5. And Tom, I guess it goes without saying, with 4:41 to go down 10, 2 down territory.
2 down territory. That's exactly right. And you're not going to. They're not good enough to run it. They're going to have to throw it, do what they do best.
Gonzalez has kept it from the empty set a couple times tonight. Quick throw and off the hands of the intended receiver, Knight. 10-point game, and they're going to kick it.
Yeah, you've got to kick it right here. It's a good effort. I like that play call by Tony Gibson and NC State defensively. Really crowded the line of scrimmage at top, took away the quick screen to the boundary.
Now this would be the first field goal try for young Mr. Lowry since he kicked a 32-yarder against Cincinnati. Against Navy when he was at Cincinnati, and he missed it. How about that? 37-yard try, and he pushed it right. He had one career. Working always on the ESPN lap, and here is young Lowry, who was 2 for 4 at Cincinnati as a field goal kicker, and misses from 37. And on first down, Waters the carry as the Wolfpack starts from its 20 after the missed field goal, and the clock starts to run. Tom, next snap will be inside 4 minutes.
Now you play 4-minute offense. You got to run it when everybody in the stadium knows you're going to. And Western Carolina just running out of gas here a little bit late in the 4th quarter. But let me tell you what, well prepared, well coached, played hard. Their kids believed. And the Southern Conference may have their hands full with the Catamounts.
Yep. NC State had, there's McCall in the pocket. Now going to reroute back to the near side. First down and slides at the 35. Good play by the veteran.
Yep.
Clock will keep running on the first down carry.
I think you'll see more of this as the season unfolds from NC State. You're going to see probably a little more design run when they want it, and then more improvisational plays like this from Grayson McCall. Keeping plays alive, avoiding a negative play, being difficult for defenses to have to always account for the quarterback's legs.
And the play clock now to 10. Wolfpack breaks the huddle with a 10-point lead. Pistol set. Here's Jordan Waters. Hits the cutback. 45 and another first down. Jordy Lowry, the corner, crashed down for Western Carolina. And I will say this about Kerwin Bell. Alex Gary, the outstanding athletics director there. This will be a very, very competitive team in the Southern Conference. We told you at the top they were picked third in the preseason after a 7-4 campaign a year ago. They're playing tonight without a really good fine pass rusher and Micah Nelson, who they're excited about.
Yep.
And Alex Gary's got, tell you what, he can be pretty proud. He's got really good football leadership, and his new basketball coach on the men's side, Tim Craft, is top notch as one of the really good young coaches in the country. So they could be pretty good in Cullowhee.
They really could. And you know, you're talking about an offense, Kerwin Bell in Western Carolina, that literally was first in every meaningful stat on offense in the FCS level a year ago. Now, here, when you look at this schedule, there, and there.
Yeah.
All right. Those are all on the road. This is a difficult schedule for Western Carolina. They got to stay healthy.
Right.
You go into Missoula, you're going to have your hands full. I don't care who the opponent is.
I'm going to say this, though. Better in September than November.
Oh, is it ever? There's no doubt about that. I've broadcasted one there in November, and I've played in one there in November, and both were the exact same.
Took an L?
A big L. Last ever college football game I ever played in.
Oh, boy. Here's Waters out of the 2-minute timeout. Look at Jordan. Keep dancing. Down to the 35.
Look at Grayson McCall, man. You just love it. He's handing off, looking back at the back, realizing we got a big cutback situation.
Yep.
He's going to be a lead blocker. They call a penalty on him?
Don't tell me that.
What did they call on him?
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 2 on the offense. 15-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 10, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
I love our head referee, Riley Johnson, the way he said that. He was so shocked.
Oh, look at McCall. Oh, you QBs. Unbelievable. Well, quite a night for KC Concepcion. He's tied a Carter Finley Stadium record for touchdown catches in a game. Here's Jordan Waters banging away and breaking free. Jordan Waters is going to put the Catamounts to sleep. A little late thunder out of number 7. 50 yards in the house.
You got to put the game away. You got to have your leaders step up, your veterans make plays, and finish the game.
20 carries, 123, and 2 scores tonight for Jordan Waters. Point after by Vincent is good. He had 22 yards on 11 carries in the first half, Dana. He's got 101 on 9 in the second half.
Yeah, not to mention, Wes, he's got an affinity for cars. He told me in January when he came to NC State, he bought a beat-up 1986 Chevy Monte Carlo and fixed it up. He told me he made it all fancy. He put 24-inch rims on it, which really meant nothing to me, and he sort of made fun of me for that. I think it was showing my age, but he's a big car guy. He rides around, listens to old-school R&B music, sort of a reset for him, but he's a big car guy. I talked to him this weekend. He was actually at the car dealership getting his car serviced, so he's pulling double duty.
Well, that's the problem, Dana. When you have an old car, you're going to be getting it serviced a lot.
Hey, Dana, when you got a car like that, the kids call it you got a whip.
You got a whip. I do know that. I'm a lot younger than you guys, so I'm not officially, I haven't aged out of that. Come on now.
Hey, you might be a lot younger than Wes.
That's point. Well done.
That's
nice.
fair.
Yeah. Yeah, just wait till we go to Atlanta Saturday night. They can't wait to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're looking forward to seeing the Jackets and Panthers on Saturday night. The kick is through the end zone. Speaking of Atlanta, cue Little Feet. Duke hosts Elon at 7:30 tomorrow night. Look at the Saturday array. By the way, huddle at Mercedes-Benz for Clemson, Georgia. And then Austin P. Louisville, Ohio, Syracuse.
It's a full slate.
Hey, by the way, Brent Key on the huddle Saturday morning at Mercedes-Benz. Panthers and Jackets under the lights in prime time in Midtown.
Run the ball.
Yeah. Exactly.
How often are you going to see that printed on a T-shirt in the student section at Bobby Dodd Stadium?
Here's the throw, caught Colombo off the 25. He'll sneak out to another first down. Clock rolls, 1:40 to play. Kelvon McBride, the tackle for the Wolfpack. Tom?
Yes, sir.
We'll talk more about it on Saturday night. What happened last Saturday in Dublin was pretty impressive from a strategy standpoint and an execution standpoint in the first game for anybody, let alone against the number 10 team in the country. Here's a pass caught by Cochran, and he'll be helped out of bounds at the 45. Georgia Tech will put that 1-0 on the mark against Del McGee, who got the job in the spring.
Oh, man.
And a Georgia State team that, you know, as he told us on our visit today, we're just trying to take the next step.
Well, he's got a great staff. He and his staff were put in a difficult position with the transfer portal, name, image, and likeness. And you come in 3 days into spring football and have to start from scratch.
Taron Dickens is the quarterback now. He spelled Gonzalez last year. Played 2 ball games. Played in November against East Tennessee State. He played in September against Charleston Southern. Young man from Northwestern High School in Miami. Cole Gonzalez's night's over. He's got nothing to be ashamed of. This Dickens youngster is a talented backup, by the way.
And he's an athlete. I mean, he can really run. He can create, as we see right here.
Yep. And he'll break it to the 35, 36-yard line of NC State. Tackled by Aiden White. Well, this ball game tonight, Dave Doran And a lot of fans, I think Dave Doran knew his team had to play well. They didn't play well in the first half.
Right.
Unforced errors, a little off offensively, it felt like. Got gashed a couple times on defense. Here's Dickens, loops it to Cochran again. But you know what, Tom? He's got plenty of tape to work for the Vols next Saturday night in Charlotte.
No question. You'll probably see a lot more, too, out of this offense as Marlon Cochran down on the sideline.
There's Tennessee next Saturday night on ABC. Then Louisiana Tech at home. And then, oh, by the way, September 21, Tiger Town.
Let's get it on. Let's go. That Tennessee matchup there in Charlotte.
But I think you said this when you were here for the road trip, right? Workable? I mean, it's a workable schedule.
Well,
we talked about NC State, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's a really good schedule. I think their schedule, Virginia Tech's schedule within the conference, really strong. Miami, Florida should be a great matchup in the Swamp this coming weekend. Some opportunities for the ACC to make some statements.
Here's Dickens from the pocket. He'll put it up, and Young can't hang on.
He just threw the ball left-handed, Wes.
Sure did.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that because we don't see that very often, folks. Wow. And he did it so nonchalant. Well, what's this?
Yeah, we saw Drake May throw it left-handed last year at Pitt for a touchdown.
My goodness.
Saw what that got him. Back up roll to Jacoby Brissett. Here's Dickens going to shoot it to the end zone with a right hand. Short, but caught. Inbounds. That is a catch. And that is James Randall. How about that grab by Randall now? Terrific grab by the youngster. Freshman from Miami. Boy, Kerwin Bell has got a budget in South Florida, doesn't he? My goodness.
Athletes, man. Athletes, and there's a ton of them.
So it's first and goal at the 7. 16 seconds left. Dickens, the play fake. Wants to throw for the end zone, incomplete, no flag. Randall again on the back end was the target. And this is kind of, I keep going back to what Kerwin Bell said this week. Take our shot and stay in the fight.
Yep.
And you know what, Coach? You did that tonight.
Just eventually, at the end of the day, the difference in the athlete and the size and the power and the number of athletes on each sideline, it can eventually just wear you thin.
Dickens loops for the end zone, throws it beyond Knight. So it'll be third and goal at the 7 with 7 seconds left. We see that a couple changes. Randall is coming to the game. Jaden Bond is the running back who's come in the contest for Western Carolina. Bond is from Western North Carolina. Boone. Here's the third goal play. Could be the last play of the game. Here's Dickens. Sack, hit, fumble. And it looked like Isaiah Shirley delivered the goods on the quarterback, and he did. And that's the ball game. Final play of the game, I believe.